All right, good afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about how to cite a site. Our essential question we're going to answer is, how do I cite different types of online sources? Our objectives today are: students will be able to explain the value of giving proper citations, name the components of an MLA style citation for different types of websites, and create MLA style citations for online articles and professional sites. Now you're probably wanting to figure out, what does that mean? Now, when you do research, you have to go find information. You can't just come up with it in your head. You go to what we call a source, which is a reference work or first-hand document, like an encyclopedia, a book. Sometimes we go to the internet for websites. Now, those are what we call different types of sources. Now, why would someone reading your paper want to know what sources you used? Well, maybe is to make sure what you wrote was true, to make sure that where you got your information is from a trustworthy source. And maybe they're interested in finding out more about your subject, the subject you were researching. Say you did a research project on dogs, or for instance, like we talked about last week, for instance, a Labrador Retriever, and you had given some facts and they wanted to find out more information, so they look at your research project, at the sources you listed that you used, and they want to go find out more. Now, how do people reading a report, figure out what sources you use? Well, what they do is they look at your bibliography. Okay? A bibliography is a list. It's just like a bulleted list at the end of a report, okay, or other research project, including books, articles, videos, and websites. Okay? Now, what within a bibliography is a citation, okay, which is key information about a source to use for a report. So if you're saying, I got my information from this book, you have to tell me the title of the book, who wrote it, and what year it was published, so I can go look it up. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about understanding bibliographies. Okay. So different sources lend themselves toward different citations. Okay, we're going to look at, let's first look at this, how to cite a site. This is citing online sources. This is an example, okay? So this is an online newspaper or an online magazine article, all right? And so, for instance, on this one, you have the author of the article right here, okay? Let me see if I can find it. Where's my highlighter? It just doesn't want to work. Highlighter. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. I didn't see it. Where'd it go? Oh. There we go. So for instance, this is the author right here. Is Kelly Plaskett. Okay? The Gassy Dinosaur Effect is the title of the article within the newspaper or magazine. Okay? Time for Kids, okay, is the magazine. Time Inc. is the publisher. All right? 9 of May 2012. See how they did the date? It was different. This is the day, month, and year. Okay? So this is when it was published. Okay? This means I got it off the web. 27th of August 2012, okay, that is the date I accessed the website, okay, and then here is the exact address, the URL is what we'll say, of the article. Now, so this is, for instance, if it was if I got it, the newspaper, I looked it up, got out the newspaper magazine out of the library and looked it up, in the magazine, then it would be just like this, okay? Except for you wouldn't have the website. You would have a page number instead, okay? All right, so now, I want you guys to pay attention is that always the author's last name comes first, and then you have the verse name, okay? Now, in this case, we have an author. In the next case, we don't have an author. All we have is the name of the article. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Now, this is what we call a professional site. Professional sites include those created by schools, universities, governments, museums, organizations, and companies. Now, on this one, you have the title of the section. Okay, page title, words and voices. Okay, muralfarm.org is the name of the website. City of Philadelphia Mural Arts Program is the name of the organization sponsoring the site. Okay, 2013 was the date it was last updated. Web means you found it online. This should look familiar. This is the date you accessed it, and then this is sorry, it's a little blurry. This is the name of the website. All right, so we're going to do one together, and then you're going to do one on your own. Okay, so that you can. So we're going to practice one together. We're going to do Mount Rainier National Park. Okay, and then you guys are going to go do by yourself. You're going to take the same paper and you're going to do mammals. And you're going to look up these two websites here, all right, and do it yourself. So, first of all, we're going to look up, we're going to go to the online news article right here, all right. I typed in this website address, and to save time, I've already got it pulled up, okay. So this is Mount Rainier's Melting Glaciers, and so I got to find the author. Oh, look, here it is, Sandy Doughton, okay? So what did I say to do? You need to first type in the author's last name, and we will make that a little smaller. Okay. Where's my tools? Okay. Yep, that's not it. Now we'll just make it smaller like this. Yep. All right. Now, the article title, if I go back here, all right, is Mount Rainier's Melting Glaciers Create Hazard. Okay, so I'm just going to copy. Okay, you guys are going to have to do this by hand. Sorry. All right. We're going to paste. Whoa! Look how big that is. All right. We're going to make that a little smaller. Okay. And it's okay if you have to go to the next line. I don't mind. No, I'm moving the whole thing. Okay, Mount Rainier's Melting Glaciers Create Hazard. Now the website title is, oh, look, here it is, Los Angeles Times. So I'm just going to type in, oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Switch tools back here and here. All right. Again, the publisher name is Los Angeles Times. Okay, a lot of times you'll see that happen when you have newspapers. The name of the publisher and the name of the newspaper are both the same people. Okay, so make it a little smaller. And like I said, it's okay if you can't fit it in that box. The boxes are kind of small. Okay, the date published. Okay, let's look. Oh, January 31st. Oops, didn't mean to press the button. You can just go back. January 31st, 2010. So remember, it was supposed to be, I'm going to write it. Okay, 31 Jan, period 2010. Just like that. And then the date I visited the site, well, that's today's date. Today's date, if you'll look, is September 29th. So I'm going to put 29 Sep 2013, not 10. All right, and then this a little smaller so we can see it. Okay, and then just for the sake of time, so we're not making this video a gazillion, we're just going to copy. Okay, see, it's articles.latimes.com/2010 blah 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 all the way over. Okay. All right, and I spelled Los Angeles wrong. I need to change that. All right. So, let me change that. It's supposed to be LOS. Even teachers misspell words. LOS. Okay. So, we just cited one site. All right. So now we're going to go to the professional site. And I'll have that already pulled up for the sake of time. It's right here. Okay. And so, as you can see, this particular page doesn't have any author, or doesn't have an author. So what I do is I actually type in the name of the article. So it's Mount Rainier National Park, Nature and Science. Okay, so my title of page or section, which is going to be really big. So we'll type in Mount Rainier National Park, Nature and Science. All right. So then we are going to make it smaller. Whoops. So it'll actually fit within that. Okay. And we might have to, all right. Now we can fit it in there. Okay. So if I go back to the website title, here we go. Okay, the title is, oh, National Park Service. So we'll just type in National Park Service. And then the name of the organization is also going to be National Park Service. Okay. All right. So we're just going to make that. All right. Now, date, site was last updated. usually on professional sites, what they do is you have to scroll all the way down the bottom, and it's really hard to see, but it's right there. It's 9/9/2013, and that means it was September 9th. So I have to put in, don't forget, it's and if you don't do this right, guys, I will mark you wrong. So pay attention. It's 9 Sep, okay, and 2013. Okay. Now, date you visited the site? Well, I visited my site today at, excuse me, apologize for that one. Let's see, today's date is the 29th, Sep, 2013. And then the URL, to save time, I'm just going to copy and paste. Fortunately, you don't have that luxury, but this one is really easy. It's not that long. Okay, and Command V. Okay, all right. So now we just did one together. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to complete the Cite Your Site handout. Use the previous handout. Use the video as a guide. Okay. Visit both websites for your topic. Your topic is mammals. So you need to find the required information, then write the citation just like we did together. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to help you, but please make sure you go back to the video because I'm going to ask you that. All right, good luck.